Let me also acknowledge councillors present here. If there are councillors present here, you are all welcomed. And distinguished delegates from the different spheres of government, good morning. As introduced, I am Nomfundo Tabalala. I am the Director General of the Department of Forestry, Fisheries and the Environment. Thank you very much, Program Director, for having outlined the agenda for today. It is my honor and pleasure to welcome you all to the 2022 Annual Quality Governance Lekgotla, which has been most auspicious occasion on the calendar of the Air Quality Management fraternity since 2005. As you have all noted, this is the 60th Annual Air Quality Governance Lekgotla that we are having today. As already highlighted by the Program Director, the theme for this year is strengthening air quality management system. A theme that is most befitting given the many developments and pressures facing the air quality management function in the Republic. Earlier this year, the High Court declared that poor air quality in the high-fold priority area is a breach of residents' constitutional right to an environment that is not harmful to their health and well-being. It should be noted that the department had, even before this judgment, and following concerns raised by the public, launched a review of the country's priority area air quality management plans and their implementation. Therefore, this judgment requires us to re-evaluate our commitments and strengthen air quality management system and capacities to be able to respond to existing challenges. The issues of sulfur dioxide, ozone, and particulate matters continue to be key criteria, pollutants of concern across the country, especially in cities. And the three national priority areas of mainly Val Triangle, the Highfield, and also Waterbank, Regional. Therefore, our deliberations and responses and conclusion in this Lekgotla must reflect the immediate urgency and national imperatives to improve the quality of air and ultimately the quality of life for all our citizens. Without a healthy environment, our people will not be able to benefit from natural resources and other opportunities that exist as we grow a green economy. Key to a healthy environment is air quality management and the management and removal of dangerous chemicals and certain persistent organic pollutants from the environment. This is being achieved through the work that you all do, which is very critical in your various provinces around monitoring air quality in key locations. Obviously, I've highlighted the priority areas where we have the challenges, but it's very critical that we monitor this across the whole country. As the country transitions to low carbon economy, which is climate resilient and economically sustainable, it's important that we move away from reliance on coal-based energy generation. And we are saying so as a department in a phased approach, understanding that it is a major resource for the country. And in so doing, if you do it in implementing and moving away from it in a phased approach, we must not only ensure the future of the workers and communities dependent on the coal value chain, but also to be able to repurpose power stations facing decommissioning through a deliberate program of reindustrialization in the affected towns. Research shows that if we plan well and coordinate, the country energy transition could improve air quality and also reduce your carbon emission and advance energy security and generate new employment and livelihood of our people. Through the district development model, we are supporting municipalities in drafting and implementation of air quality management plan and assisting in the development of capacity and supply of resources to ensure that local responsibilities linked to ensuring a healthy air quality for residents is indeed met. It is my understanding that we will be further engaging this afternoon, as already highlighted in the agenda, on a framework to assist municipalities in outlining capacity requirements to enable effective performance of environmental function in line with the legislative mandate. This intervention must provide tangible recommendation that will be taken through the relevant structures for consideration by all spheres. And I know that we have a proposal where municipalities are currently struggling. We need them to be pulling our efforts together as the different spheres of government. Where municipality is struggling, let municipality delegate to province, but province must also work very closely with national and the municipality concerned to ensure that the municipality is supported and is able to carry out that function once again. So our air quality monitoring infrastructure, including air quality monitoring stations, has continued to face increasing pressures due to aging equipment, criminal actions, and our limited ability to resource these technically complex systems. While we are improved on the recapitalization of this infrastructure, more effort is needed. We need to begin to look at how do we push for privatization of air quality related infrastructure. We therefore are looking at tapping into resources as a department of our entity, the South African Weather Services, which also can work very closely with us and the different spheres of government to assist us in managing some of these stations on behalf of government as a whole for the foreseeable future. So while there are certain challenges, I think we need them to bring in source the South African Weather Services to assist in this regard. In addition, the department is leading an initiative to introduce monitor air quality. Given the challenges of some of these infrastructure being expensive, we then and very costly, we're looking at a low-cost sensor for monitoring air quality. And the introduction of these sensors takes into consideration the growing international opportunities and advancement of technologies being used to monitor air quality. The low-cost sensors are monitors of choice because they are portable, compact, and affordable air quality management instrument that can address our immediate challenges, the theft, the vandalism that is being faced. As a government, we remain firmly committed to contributing our best effort towards global cause of addressing climate change. The Presidential Climate Change Commission recently finalized a research that identifies pathways for a just transition to a low-carbon economy and a climate-resilient and sustainable society. The framework sets out the vision, the principle, planning elements, and also policy measures to achieve this transition by mid-century. The shift to cleaner and more competitive generation technologies must give immediate direct core benefits to air quality and human health by reducing air pollution. Therefore, your deliberations during this workshop on air quality and the just transition must identify the role of air quality legislation in creating an enabling supporting tool in the implementation of actions that are needed, that we not only meet our constitutional and legislative goals, but also ensure that there is clean, breathable air and a healthy society for all, but also addressing any air quality related concerns that arise effectively and efficiently. And lastly, Program Director and honorable guests, a gathering such as this Lekgotla must therefore inspire us to strengthen the systems we have built over a number of years, but to further improve and innovate in the manner in which we carry out the implementation of managing air quality. And I'm hoping that in this Lekgotla there's going to be robust engagement to this regard in order to ensure that our country has clean air and also we protect the health of our people. I therefore thank you for your attendance and thank you to the Honorable MEC and MMC present here with us. I thank you all and wish you all the best in these deliberations. Thank you.
Director, and good morning everybody, and welcome to this beautiful city of ours. I'm very glad to see that there's a limited amount of people wearing face masks. So you obviously understand that we have clean air here in Kuruleni. Thank you for that confidence. Good morning to our Honorable MEC, Mr. Park Star, our RPG, Untitled Chapter, and councillors, delegates, stakeholders. Every single person in this room here today has their own importance. And it's indeed a privilege and an honor for me to welcome you here today. I'm the MMC, the member of the Mayoral Committee for the Portfolio of Environmental Resource and Waste Management in Ekurhuleni. And we have the air quality portfolio sitting sort of half between the health department or health portfolio and the environmental department. So we're busy working at embracing each other a little bit more closely in the future, so we can have that cooperation and move away from the silo mentality. This Lekgotla provides a platform where government officials gather to discuss progress made by all spheres of government regarding the implementation of the National Environmental Management Air Quality Act. This event will provide all the spheres of government with a unique opportunity to discuss and debate ways and means of addressing the various government's challenges, and to interact with stakeholders, plus share experiences, lessons learned, and discuss planning for the year ahead. And so, in this, our beautiful city of Ekurhuleni, and on behalf of our Executive Mayor, Alderman Tanya Campbell, I wish you a meaningful and constructive 3 days of shared experiences with findings of best practices plus solutions to address our common challenges with regards to the management of our air quality. And again, a warm welcome, thank you, and may you also have some fun during these next 3 days. Enjoy.
Thank you very much to the Program Director, DG, and good morning, colleagues. The Gauteng Provincial Government this year joined the Under-2 coalition of regional governments and subsequently joined its executive bureau. As part of this collective of regional, state and provincial governments, we have committed ourselves to actively pursue the objectives of military support and in the context of our country, our own nationally determined contributions. We therefore recognize that if you can't measure it, you can't manage it. And thus the importance of this effort in enabling a collective effort in monitoring air quality in particular. The Gauteng province is the economic heart of the country, contributing an estimated 33% to South Africa's GDP. The province has the highest number of industries in the country, and thus attracts a lot of traffic, especially in the metros, contributing significantly to air quality. The province, of course, also has a legacy of mining activity that has left large parts of the province covered in mine dumps, giving rise to wind-blown dust and other associated problems. In addition, the province has a challenge of domestic fuel burning due to heavy reliance on fossil fuels, in particular by low-income communities. Ambient air quality monitoring data shows that most areas within the province constantly exceeds ambient air quality standards, and thus pose a threat to human health and the environment. Consequently, the Gauteng province falls within the Highveld and the Vaal Triangle airshed quality areas. Our province endeavors to have a functional ambient air quality monitoring network, and as the Department of Agriculture and Rural Development provides support to municipalities to perform ambient air quality monitoring in the localities. Our monitoring network, however, continues to face various challenges, including budget constraints, limited human and technical capacity, and security issues. And these challenges prevent our stations from reporting credible data to the South African Air Quality Information System. To address some of these challenges, the province has invested in the management of the 10 selected monitoring stations in our province, where we provided support to our municipalities in replacing aging equipment. The department has also procured 2 low-cost sensors to assist municipalities in areas far from existing stations where frequent air quality complaints are seen. GDAC procured a specialized vehicle fitted with gas cylinder holders, together with a calibrator, zero air generator, and some calibration gases aimed at supporting municipalities in their monitoring activities. All these interventions are done in a bid to improve the conditions of monitoring stations in order to obtain stable, continuous, and credible air quality data. As these ambient air quality management challenges persist in some municipalities, GDAC is in the process of appointing a new service provider to undertake the management of 8 monitoring stations for a period of 3 years. To ensure continuous data and improved data recovery, the department is continuing the procurement of equipment to be kept as spare parts of various networks. To address technical capacity challenges, GDAC also provides hands-on training and capacity building to municipal officials. Municipalities in the province are also putting plans in place to appoint service providers and secure maintenance budgets. As I alluded to earlier, the Gauteng province has the highest number of industries in the country, and this translates to the highest number of atmospheric emission license applications that authorities have to process. To improve the ease of doing business in the province, we are committed to issuing all licenses within legislative timeframes across the province. This is achieved through tracking of all online applications and continuous support given to municipalities with capacity constraints. We believe that the support provided to municipalities is adequate to meet the AEL legislative timeframes, hence our commitment to 100% issuance of licenses. In a bid to encourage emission reduction of industrial facilities, GDAC initiated a program where compliance and reduction programs which result in significantly less emissions could be recognized in line with Section 31 of the National Environmental Management Air Quality Act. Section 31 of the Act allows for a carrot approach where compliance and reduction programs which result in significantly less emissions can be recognized. The aim of the recognition program was to raise awareness of the initiatives of the programs implemented that resulted in the substantial pollution prevention and reduction. The facilities recognized were in possession of a valid AEL and complying with all the conditions therein, and also reporting their emissions to the National Atmospheric Emission Inventory System. To this end, 17 industries across the province were found to have achieved significant air pollution reduction and prevention and were rewarded with recognition certificates. The department has initiated a new assessment process to identify another group of industries that have implemented effective emission reduction programs. The management of the National Atmospheric Emission Inventory Management System is improving across the province, and we are able to draw industrial emission profiles. Through our improved interaction in the system, we have identified challenges such as inconsistent data reporting, over and underestimation of emissions, and other challenges that threaten the credibility of reported data. The province, together with municipalities, are now ensuring that data reported is accurate since it affects the credibility of the recognition program, since its analysis is based partly on the data collected. Lastly, dear colleagues, in our province, we understand the importance of building relationships amongst the three spheres of government, since air quality management is a concurrent function between the three spheres. In order to build these relationships and engage on air quality monitoring issues, the province continues to convene quarterly air quality officers forum, which is also attended by compliance and enforcement colleagues from the province and municipalities. In addition, there are 2 subcommittees that deal specifically with ambient air quality monitoring and atmospheric emission licensing, and report back to the Air Quality Officers Forum. We therefore look forward to the outcomes of this program in contributing to a collective effort to monitor and, of course, to manage. Thank you.